That's really what will happen, right? Because you won't have the time to do it. This is very time-consuming, and if you do it wrong, you're going to waste your time again. So that's very critical, right? So, Anthony, talk to your dad. We got to get you set up. You're not directing your followers to your network properly. This is really big, and we have a whole big thing going out next week. A lot of people just don't know how to get the traffic to the social networks. They think they do, but they don't. So now I have to do videos that are going to be in the library to show people what I'm doing and how I'm doing it and how I'm driving it, because they're not doing this. This is probably should be number one. They're not directing followers to their networks properly. 7, there's no schedule or organization to your plan. So you're waking up, you're going to your school, and you're throwing posts up periodically and without any type of strategy. That is a recipe for disaster with this, okay? And you can talk to the clients that I'm working with, that we've been working on with ChampionsWay. They think they was just go, 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 go. All we've been doing is setting up. Finally, next week they can start going, and then I'll tell them what they're doing wrong. 8, you have someone in charge that should not be. This is always, I've seen this firsthand with big associations to one-man shows, okay? That it's so critical, right? For example, you're looking to get someone to run you have 7 schools and you want them to do it. Okay, well, and meanwhile they don't even do Facebook. They have no Twitter account. They don't like social media. Why would you have them do it? Okay, that's the wrong person. Someone at your school, they might have 5,000 followers on Facebook. Okay, now the Facebook followers, were they done correctly, or were they just friend requested everybody? Right? Same thing for Twitter. They have 1,000 followers, but the problem is all their followers were from using Easy Tweet. Okay, or using an auto-generated one. I had those things. I experimented with a lot of those projects years ago, and the problem was, what I realized was that all my followers were nobodies. So there weren't even people that I didn't know who they were. It was like the weirdest thing. I got a lot of followers, so I went through and got rid of all of them, and now I have legitimate followers that I can have discussions with and that are actually worth it. Okay, the amount of someone that's what I said. The amount of someone's followers does not make them an expert. That has nothing to do with it. Okay, the amount of followers is great, but it's how many quality followers they have. Okay, and then number 10, you're going in circles. Okay, you really have no idea what you're doing, and you're going around, and it's not going to work. The cycle. Okay, so here's the cycle of getting started with social media. Review overall plan with the professional. After you review that, you make your adjustments, which is what we're doing with all of our clients. Then after that, analytics are done weekly and reviewed. So after you've made your adjustments, okay, and you're getting ready to go, analytics are done weekly and reviewed. Okay, the content publishing schedule is followed religiously. Okay, and again, review data and adjust on the dime. Right. So this is a really simple formula to show you, overall what's going on. Make adjustments. Analytics are done weekly. You're tracking everything. That's my last thing for ChampionsWay clients. Getting all these reports integrated into Purple Mind should be done this week. And I'm super excited because it's done and it's awesome. And then review the data and adjust on the dime, which we do at our 2 weekly meetings. So great strategy, great system. Okay, and then from there, it's just like adapting and adjusting. Okay, not having the phone calls every week where we talk about nothing. Okay, just strategy towards business. Okay, updating and dominating the internet. So you have 2 options, okay? And here you go. Here's all the things you have to be available or actually understand, okay? So look at these. Social networks, okay, that's great. Blogs, social bookmarks. If you don't know what they are, you're in trouble. Podcasts, they need to start going out soon too. We're going to start doing that. Video sharing, are you doing that? User reviews, are you tracking them? Rating systems, are you rating all your systems for your content? Do you have wiki pages? How about collaborative rankings, okay? These are all the things. So we look at that, and you're like, okay, well, what should I do? You have 2 options. Number 1, okay, you become a media company in your school, okay, and you're the head of the media company, okay, or you work with a media company. That's it. Those are your 2 options. You become a media company inside your own school, and you just delegate it, and you just do it all yourself, okay? And some schools are doing that, and they just work with me, and then they work with all their schools, okay, and I help them organize everything. Or number 2, you just work with us, and we do it all for you. Okay, and we have a couple different things that Vahid and the sales team can tell you about. Takeaway number 3. Let's go into this. Why your classes are so important. People are going to find out whether you like it or not. Okay, guys? This has probably been the most difficult thing for me with my school, all right, has been that I don't teach anymore. I don't teach, okay? And, you know, with me not teaching, you know, it's a lot more of a challenge for me to get videos because I need them for my instructors and so forth, okay? But when I was teaching, you know, I always like to, like, film myself just so I can review how I sounded. I didn't put them on YouTube then, okay? I basically all I did was I recorded all my videos and I watched my classes and I tried to improve. So now, you know, that's what I try to do is get my instructors to get them on video because we got it. Like, that's the most important thing. Everyone focuses on the wrong things a lot of times. You know, like, oh, I need this special secret program, right? There is no secret program, guys. There isn't. There is no secret program. It's really simple. Teach awesome classes and adjust your marketing. That's it. If you do those two main things, you will be fine. Teach awesome, phenomenal classes, and we're real excited about the library. Okay. Tons of new actually providers in there, okay, that you're going to be able to get some ideas from. And then if you're interested in working with them, you can get more curriculum, but we have tons of people in there if you need working on teaching your classes. This is so important because you will have to be online. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. The schools we're working with will be working on all class formats, something that no one else really has ever done. Okay, why? Like, you might think you have, but you really haven't. You haven't updated a lot of your drills. Maybe some of us have, whatever. But anyway, we're going to be working on that a lot. Now, why do you have to do this? Because they will have to be put on YouTube, blogs, and on the internet. If they are great, okay, if they are not great, why aren't they great? Channels will be becoming more common. Live streaming, virtual training is the future. Okay? So, you know, that's why this is so critical. Like, this is probably the thing that no one's talking about that we're going to be talking about the most. Communicating with your parents, teaching better classes, okay, and then getting it and distributing it only when you know that they're awesome. So you've got to be on top of this, all right? Don't worry about the secrets of this, the special $25,000 value program that you're going to get for $299, whatever, all right? Classes, all right? Keep it simple. Best business practices, structured, organized, motivational, inspiration classes, go social, get students that you deserve, okay? You will get people that you deserve. If you do awesome classes, okay, your marketing, none of it's going to work because people want to see, and they're going to see, and they're going to check out other schools, and they're going to go online. So you better be there, guys, or they're not going to see you. That is what's going to be happening in the next 6 to 8 months. Takeaway number 4, what it looks like, the back-to-school marketing campaign. So we start with our setup process. Then number 2, account creation and customization. The setup process, okay, guys, is a lot more involved than it sounds. Okay, it's not just account creation. What we do is we go through and we try to make sure everybody understands what we're doing. Then we set up the accounts and we customize them. Facebook, Twitter, blogs, those things. Then number 3, we set up the campaigns and review of the content that's going to be distributed. Number 4, weekly meetings and content distribution. And then finally, adjust, adapt, analyze, and perfect mind. So everything here that I'm talking about, the reason why I'm so passionate about this is because you don't need anything. Everything you have, ChampionsWay has it. So the setup process we do for you. Secondly, you know, the account creation and customization, same thing. Your campaigns are in your software. Your content will also be right into your library. Number 4, weekly meetings and content distribution. They're all done online. And then adjust, adapt, and analyze in your Purple Mind account. So everything is all there. Okay, there's nothing else that you need. We have the objects, we have the content, the best content. Okay, and then we're working on the classes. Everything, you're coming to the meetings. It's all right there. That's the beauty of this. Okay, not wasting our money on all different types of things that aren't getting. There's just they don't work together. Okay, we're putting everything through the software. All the reports, all the analyzation, all the data, all the leads, the CRM, everything works together, okay? And you work on your classes. Keep it simple. The setup process, the whole process takes 1 week. Social networks, social blog, fan page with registration links, Purple Mind campaigns, landing pages, videos, web social, SMO strategies that you have no idea about, web links, social inbox, media distribution tool. All these things are done for you. Here's the web social. You can customize a page on here, and then your students could go on here and they could see a blog, frequently asked questions, shout-outs, photos, news, book me. They could select events, okay, and then you put in your software, okay, that goes right into this a thing that's attached to your website, the web social. Okay, leads can schedule themselves for intros, okay. All the work that we're doing, and we're driving people to these landing pages and websites, okay, we're going to get them to go right into your software, okay. Frequently asked questions, okay, this is what people are researching. They want to know, right? What styles do you offer? Do you charge for belt testing? What's the difference between you and other martial arts schools in the area? How much does it cost? What is the youngest age? How long have you been open for business? How many instructors do you have for each class? And then this is my website, and there you go, member section. Takes you right to the portal. I'm sorry, to the web social. You're able to recognize your students by giving them a shout out. Your parents, okay? Members of the community, all right? Other social influencers, right? I understand the science behind this. That's what I want to show you. The shout-outs aren't just like, great job, got a black belt. Great job, this one got this. Great job, this one's a student of the month. Great one, this is join the black belt club. Totally okay to do that, but not even close to what we're going to be doing. All right, how we're going to be targeting people and highlighting people all over the internet. And then the best part is we use this to share it right through our software. Right through the software. You're posting content and it's going and being distributed right to your Facebook. Look at that. Right from here, right to my Facebook. Welcome back, Jared Here's one of my shout-outs, one of my students. Content. Here's our outline and kick drugs out of school seminar. Okay, we have all these links, all these things you have for parents. Everything's already done for you. Follow it, okay? Distribute it. Here's our social media content for week 3. Week 3, this is just week 3 for our back-to-school campaign. All right, that's just week 3. Takeaway number 2, you're enjoying a conversation. Okay, campaigns and landing pages. I'm sorry, this should just be, I don't know why this is up here, but campaigns and landing pages, I'm going to show you a live tour of that. And same thing here, social blog and custom fan pages that work. We're going to show you that. I'm going to do a live tour of that for you as well. Publishing the schedule, 30 days in advance. SMC tool that's built in the perfect mind. This is the new marketing plan. This is the new way your marketing is done. If you're getting handouts of your marketing plans, guys, and you're following things that are just like, you know, this, that, the other thing, that's over. That's ancient, okay, history. Okay, it should be social. Social, social, social. We still include internal marketing and external in our marketing plans, but if you don't have a 30-day marketing plan for your social media, okay, it's not going to work. Here's the library. Here's the SMC tool that we're going to implement into all of our actual clients. So that way our consultants can review what you're looking to distribute, the subject, the type, the link, the post. And for those of you that don't want to do anything, we do it for you and you approve it for us. Unless we don't think that you're understanding what we're talking about, then we'll actually explain to you why this should go up. And here's the feedback, approval, anything you'd like to have, keywords you'd like to register. So we have everything done and we're ready to distribute for our clients. New Facebook feature. I already talked about that. That was everything I was telling you about for going on there and defining the fan page requests or suggestions. Each week we work on keywords to dominate the search. So all my guys, I'm sorry, women also, next week, okay, we're ready to start distributing. Whenever you start ready to distributing, we'll work on keywords and dominating the searches for those. Creating word of mouth. Here's bully prevention. The whole page is me. Oh, every single one of these, okay? Press releases, one of my other blogs, videos, everything's on there. Your business is only as valuable as your database and your social reach. Keep that in mind. All your campaigns, here you go. Here's those campaigns I was telling you about. They're connected, okay, to your software. So we're tracking everything. Now all your leads open in one place. Here's your Facebook fan page leads. We're working on getting your leads to be actually imported in here from your Facebook. Working on that with Yahoo. And then we can track what's working. These are the reports that we're going to start working for everybody to show them their social media reports. Set up lead nurturing and let it happen naturally. That's how it has to happen. Start today. Okay, guys, before I go on from there, I have to show you the blogs I'm talking about. Okay.